World of YouTube tips out here with another murder scene in Murder of the Times of 1987 back in May or March. Once again, Unsolved Worcester has revealed another case. Once again, I am going over it and giving my own insight, thoughts, theories, and ideas. But in this case, you don't need no thoughts, theories, ideas. Because of the simple fact that we have a guy here that obviously was a drinker back in his day, a craftsman carpentry man, built several houses in Worcester with his father. Moved to Maine and then eventually ended up back into Worcester in 1984. Very how can I say this? Intense case. And once again, without all the, questions that need to be answered. Not a lot of details in this case. Even though there was witnesses. Even though there was two suspects. But lack of evidence, of course, led to their release. But yet one of the men that were in the altercation with this guy at a bar on Millbury Street back in 1987 had a long criminal history, especially trafficking cocaine, prostitution, violent crimes, all the sorts. But there's one thing in this case that really drives me bonkers, and it always does when they come out with these videos, and it's the lack of the investigation too. You got two suspects, yes, but where was the warrant to raid their houses or apartments or whatever they lived in? Because this was a single shot, gunshot to the head. Mind you, we even have mind you, it was once again, say about 12 a.m. to 1 p.m. or a.m., 12 to 1 a.m. in the morning after leaving a bar, the scuffle they got into. Once again, here's another man that leaves the bar. Someone approaches him and pow, right in the head. This man here, Janice, or whatever the hell his name is, call him stupid, was arrested 4 p.m. at his home. Team of detectives. About the same time, there was a guy named Pruss, whatever, stupid too, picked up a question at Billy's Bar. That was at, once again at, Millbury Street. It is now a whole new building and a whole new business. Of course, I'll show you that in a moment. But, one thing that is, not said in this, and I'm sure is not even said in this, few people seem to know anything. So what had happened was his name is Bryan McCalister, or McCalister. I don't even think this picture's accurate. Comments. So there was 3 men. Bryan knew one of them, but the 2 that I just read the names of, Stupid 1, Stupid 2, he did not know them. But supposedly the guy that Bryan did know knew the other two men in some way. If they were saying something in the video about family members or, cousins or something, or whatever the hell it was. But whatever they were arguing about, Bryan stuck his nose in it, obviously. You can honestly say that this is one of them shootings that the guy, right, should have minded his own business, but didn't. But that doesn't give nobody right to, take a life over a dumb argument. And that's what it seems a lot out there in Worcester happens. 30 Millbury Street. What? I don't know. I got 76 Millbury Street. That's right. I took that. Formerly Maurice the Pants Man. I used to buy my Levi's there. I remember when I got my first button fly, Maurice the Pants Man. But that store is long forgotten, shut down in the early 90s. I had one out here in the Fitchburg area on John Fitch Highway. Used to buy my shoes and pants there. Oh no, pants there and Kangaroo Crossing was next door. But, yeah, that's weird. I tried looking up the old Maurice the Pants Man. I do got a screenshot of it. I'll show that in a moment. But 30? When I looked it up, it came up as 76. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to be looking into this. And look at this, folks. Gas station. 64 cents. 66 cents for super. I just had to show that. Watching a little chase scene last night. Car chase Wonderland, I believe. Got a lot of awesome chases in there with old vehicles. That one had a motorcycle. But, anyways. So, like I said, the type of kind of mind your own business, but he got into it because, of course, he's probably defending his friend. Bryan was. They left and walked out the bar. Which, bear with me, I gotta pull up the screenshots now. And wait a minute, I gotta make sure I get the clear one here. Nope. And anybody looking for new music or a record to buy, I recommend this. Fucking Christ, you won't stop fighting. In vinyl. But in all seriousness. What the hell? I got a better view here. So we got Tom's International Deli, which still stands to this day. Who bought out another businessman before Tom's was the one that bought out the Bill's Bar. But like I said, this whole bar had been torn down and this is a new building. But this is the exact location. But I could have sworn when I looked it up, it brought me to this building, which is now, as I believe, a cannabis major bloom. But I guess it was 30 Millbury Street. So we're looking to go backwards, and I didn't realize I shot that picture. I mean, I shot the picture because of the building, but I don't know why Maurice the Pants Man came up over here, so. But no big deal. I'll figure this all out for you. Because I'm going to try my damnedest to maybe also get a ghost hunt on this street. As tough as might that be. But we'll give it a damn shot. Supposedly there was a witness. I mean, someone that was interviewed but was not a witness, but did look out their window, didn't hear a gunshot, but woke up from the street sweeper at 3 a.m. in the morning. So between, 12 and 1 a.m. in the morning, he was already dead, but they did see the car out there. Obviously, not thinking anything of it. As you can see, a lot of cars probably park on the side of the street in it this time, anytime, and especially if there's still a bar over there. But a delivery truck driver found Bryan the next morning delivering to some probably market there or something on the street at the time. You know, it's crazy, man, how much Worcester has changed. Looking at all these buildings and stuff, refaced, remodeled, or rebuilt. But he found the body, called the police. And of course, who knows what other buildings or say-so apartments was around at that time. But whatever the case may be, here we got a man sitting out, and, you know, he didn't even shut his door to his car. He was just sitting there. He might have been waiting for his friend to come and join him and whatnot, because he left the argument, of course, to walk down Millbury Street to his car, which was in the 98 Oldsmobile. Love Oldsmobile. It sucks they had to stop production on them cars. I'm very disappointed. But, yeah, I mean, here he is sitting there having a cigarette, you know, cooling off. Door open, I guess, and gave the opportunity to whoever come up to him and bang, right in the head. One shot. But as you can see, then just imagine, you know, how many murders have been in the Worcester area, and just bang, playing right out on the street. Insane. Of course, Worcester's a big city. A lot of, as you can see, a lot of places to, you know, make your escape. But all the ghost hunting I do, man, I'm hoping one day to catch something. Say a name. And I can just imagine if this thing, if I ever do catch something that's at a spot of a murder, that they will come forth and say a name or who did it. But would be amazing. But I mean, this is just insane how stuff how many people just get killed in Worcester right off the street. And I guess 30 men's furnishings. I guess that's the street number 30. But Maurice the Pants, man, I can't, that was one I never expect to see. This is the old storefront. I don't know what it looked like in 87, but I guess they started in Worcester. Why, Worcester's a very popular city. A lot of stuff came out of that area, especially around Shrewsbury. A lot of popular stuff. But, it's just too bad the darkness of the night brings forth the monsters that drive us to do the most chillingest, darkest, stupidest things. But, of course, this guy will probably never see justice because of the simple fact of right. And the one thing that irks me in this case is, was there ever a raid? Was the gun, ever brought up throughout these two suspects? I mean, if they did it, where's the gun? The biggest piece of evidence. So that big piece of evidence is the gun. And like I said, I'm not satisfied with the investigation, of course, because as you can see in this case, when you go watch this video, recommend it, that they don't mention nothing about if they were ever looked at for a gun. And if you're dealing in cocaine and stuff, like this one of the guys was, damn well you're packing a piece. Always something that you need to pack when you're dealing, or whatever this guy had a bad history of. And I'm for damn sure one of them had a gun. But, of course, that was never mentioned. Who knows if they just don't say nothing to try, one of them gag order things to not release stuff. But, this is from 87, so if there was a gun used, where is it? Was it searched? Did they find it? Or what? These are the questions I ask. And when I hear stuff like this off this thing, it's very annoying. That right, if someone's shot by a gun and they only, apprehended 2 suspects but did no further search, well, that's frustrating. That's annoying. I mean, whether or not it was done, it don't say. So, this is why I like doing these videos on my own end, because of the simple fact, right? There's always that one question that's missed, let alone that one question that sits in a case, but was it ever looked into? And with that being said, obviously it wasn't in this one. So, so if anybody, could reinstruct their minds, reenact in their minds if they were there that night, or then again, man, a lot of people probably passed on, older, can't remember, but it's another one of them cases, boy, that will obviously never be solved. Because I say, not a fully thorough investigation was done, especially if there was a gun used and the suspects were never searched for it. So things you got to think outside the box, people. You just can't go into one thing and dive into it and say that, well, if that's all they have, that's all they have. No, you need to spread out the cards on the table to get a better view of the situation, to get the answers that you want, or questions that you want answered. Because if you don't do it that way, you'll never find out or solve anything. But unfortunately, this guy will forever be left in limbo in this place unless he comes forth to me and tells me when I go there, that's right, try a ghost hunt. It'll be tough though. There's a lot of traffic on that street, so if I can get out there, in the evening time, most likely 8, 9 o'clock situation type thing, I'll try my damnedest though. But wouldn't that be something? If one of these damn victims would just say something, a name, or something. But until that next video, folks, be safe, take care, and if you're living in Western, oh shit, beware. There's still things going on. Like I said, a mother, a father, and a baby shot, dead, Worcester, about 4 days ago. So, crimes out there, folks, just continue to go down. And I wonder why they keep going down, because crimes like this, hey, if they did it, I can do it. Insane, folks, insane. But, that's it, folks, out.